Hey, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like this epic content we're throwing up. And remember, hit that notification bell anytime we upload a video. And lastly, if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. So that being said, comic book fans, let's begin.
They're almost in. Close to 3,000 of them out there. It was gonna happen eventually. 3,000? Don't. Megatron, if I may be so bold, you may not. Our own kind of obscene twisted malfunctions at least killed him. This is torture. Our own kind? Hey, he knows what he's doing. That's what bothers me. That's what really bothers me. Success. And then some. His intelligence readings are incredibly high, startling so. This was a stroke of genius. It's upsetting I didn't think of this myself, actually. Tampering with creation on this scale, deliberately creating tormented life-pain deformities? What we made here is the perfect breeding ground for a malicious, vile genius, but the chances of success were 1 in 1,000. Shown to me. What is your name? Well, it's Bombshell, of course. Bombshell. Do you know where you are? Cybertron, I believe. Cybertron. Why you were created? What is your purpose? Well, it's torment, of course. Torment. Excellent. Now there's someone I'd like you to meet. From the beginning, leaving nothing out. From the beginning? The front lines have been redrawn. You get Megatron and Prime in one place and everything escalates. Exactly. It becomes a stalemate though, both sides struggling for something, anything to tip the balance. For the longest time, they were laying low, not playing their usual game. Manipulation, face smiles, none of the usual signs were there. Then it happened, the moment we've been waiting for. Finally, it seemed within our grasp. We'd found them. They weren't laying low, they'd been a power struggle. Starscream? Yeah, Starscream. He'd made a play, there's been a split, and they were scattered. Who gave you this information? It was verified. Other sources. Who delivered it? Mirage. They drew us in, starved us for so long, used our knowledge of their tactics, and left an opening we have to exploit. We threw everything we had at them. It was only supposed to be Starscream and a handful of others. We had them outnumbered, off balance. We were so desperate for it. Itching for a fight. It happened so quickly. Outnumbered, off balance. They were strong, unified, they had a purpose. I hadn't seen in forever. Then the rally happened. They got us regrouping, fighting back. Who? Who else? You would have been proud. There was hope for the briefest of moments. Then it just stopped. Devastator. Yeah, Devastator. They found it, a way to tip the scales. We fell. All of us. It was a massacre. Our darkest hour. Okay, short break. No one gets too comfortable. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Blaster. What? Any sign of drift or blur? No, won't be unless something's wrong. We'll give them some time to scout around us and get moving again. With any luck, we'll make it to the base without any trace of the swarm. Luck? Alright, there's no such thing as luck. Glad to see you haven't forgotten everything. Do you feel it? Their trust is slipping, morale's low. The sooner we get back to the base, the better. Yeah, tensions, ain't that the truth? You know, I'm not exactly sure what we're trying to outrun here. The swarm? Or these bots killing each other? We need to talk. Is that what we need? Because I think we need you to stop following me around. Leave me alone, Sideswipe. I just want you to listen. I've been trying to find the right time. I want to talk to. Talk? That's not like you, is it? Talking? You're usually running around half-cocked. Who's the better bot, right? It shouldn't be that way. No? Not anymore. All of that, it needs to be behind us. A lot of things do. What are you talking about? You need to stop. You and Ironhide, you need to stop now. Don't. No, you don't. The two of you are making all this worse. You haven't been the same, not since. Listen. What they did to you, I can't imagine what it was like. Taking you apart, bonding you with that human, none of us could ever imagine what you had to go through, but it changed you. After we reversed it all, the effort, and you turned your back on him, he was a part of you. For a while he was you and... No, you don't get to do this. This has nothing to do with any of this. This has nothing to do with now. I told you, I told all of you, I never wanted to talk about that again. I told you what they did. Don't ever bring this up again. Ever. And just like that, it was over. They were gloating, laughing. I couldn't stand it. Prime was finished. He looked bad. They worked him over and well, you've seen how he is. It was amazing that he could still stand. We were all injured and that thing was just looming over us. Then they told us we've been betrayed. They told us that one of our own, someone there with us, someone in the group had brought this about. Someone had willingly worked with Starscream. All the information had been planted with their knowledge. No one said anything, but the news, it tore through the group. All I could think of was, I wish Prime didn't have to hear it. I just watched him, and it was too much. They had a new machine, one that grouped the Insecticons. One of them had created it. A portal, a wormhole, one of a kind. Our side's been trying to build. Exactly. If Ultra Magnus knew, I know. They'd planned to drop us all through. Two cons went ahead, we followed. They planned to feed us to the swarm. They thought it was funny. What happened next, we're not exactly sure of. Something happened, Prime did something on the other side. Something that destroyed the machine and closed the hole. Something that nearly killed him, but saved us. We were trapped. No energon, no way off. We hid. The storms aren't as bad. Cybertron, it's getting better here slowly. But just walking around here causes us pain, making things worse. I just hope desperately, I just hope we can find a way out. Hey, what is it? Nothing. I can't stand all this. It's driving me crazy. What? What is? What happened? It's Sideswipe, just, ugh. He was just pushing my buttons. I wish he'd leave me alone. He knows I don't want to talk about any of that. Any of what? Nothing. He came over to tell me we're making things worse. Who is? You and me. He thinks we're aggravating the situation with Mirage, dividing the group. He thinks you're taking it too far. He thinks I'm taking it too far? He just walked over and told you I'm taking it too far? Yeah, it was really annoying. I didn't get a chance to stand up for you, you know. Hey, you don't need to. I know, but I just had to get out of there. Too far? The guy sells us out and I haven't done a thing. I haven't taken it far enough. That's it. What? Follow me. You. Whoa, hey, whoa! What do you think you're doing? What I should have done a long time ago. Ironhide, the others will see. This won't take long. You're tearing us all apart. Did you think I just let you get away with it? Ironhide, don't, okay? I'm not going to fight you. Who said anything about a fight? I didn't sell us out. I overheard them talking. I'm a scout. I overheard Starscream. I didn't know. Pretty convenient, you overhearing. I'm a scout. How is that? You were never really on our side, were you? Never really an Autobot. Because I disagree with certain elements of this war that makes me a Decepticon? You're insane. I'm an Autobot just like you. No, not like me. You're no Autobot. You don't deserve to wear this. Ironhide, the others, they're coming. You don't deserve to wear this ever again. This is all your fault, all of this. He's dying. I couldn't save him, and it's you. It wasn't.
Now for the conclusion of the IDW All Hail Megatron, book number 2.
How are you feeling? Well, all readings on you are positive. The separation was a complete success. I've come to let you know Hunter survived the operation. He's finally conscious and doing well. Strong kid, man. He'll never be fully human again, but we've managed to split the two of you just fine. Think you could head down there? He's asking for you. Sunstreaker. The present Cybertron. So I just sit here then, watching you chew on that thing? Considering they haven't made those for hundreds of years, that's gotta be pretty. That's where you think this is? That's where we are? Jokes? Hauling around? I was just saying. Just saying? You attack Mirage, a fellow Autobot, beat him down without provocation. We're on the run from thousands of these cannibalistic things, and you slip a gear? At the very least, you've lost me a soldier. He betrayed. He's not the traitor. He's not Ironhide. I wasn't there, but I can imagine it was hard. I know what it's like. I know what it's like, things playing with your mind, things around you getting in your head. This planet now, it can make things difficult. I know that too. It's not the planet. No, it's not. It's you. It's your fault. You didn't see it coming, and you're to blame? At least that's how you're seeing it in that thick head of yours. Hey, just shut up, Red, and let me talk. We were both here at the start. Difference was, you never took a command position, nothing high up anyway. I respected that. Never made me happy, but I respected it. You let others pass you by, preferring to mix in with the crowd and be a part of it all. Preferring a position where you could see things coming. You always expect the worst of bots, Red, and because of that, you could see the things he'd never see. They've been shutting me out, I know. Makes you feel helpless. I should have seen this coming. What's going on? It's a swarm! They're on us. Some early warning system you are. I was on the far side. Drift? No idea. I couldn't find him. Right. I want a perimeter around Ratchet and Roadbuster now. Nothing's getting through. Stay in formation. Stay alert. We're moving out. Earth, New York City. Don't run, humans. Don't be afraid. No! We're going to play a game. Would you like to play a game? Please don't! Oh dear. They come apart quite easily, don't they? Such a mess. Shall we put them back together again? Yes, let's. What do you want, Seeker? Careful, Shrapnel. You're addressing a superior officer. Perhaps you have me confused with someone else. My apologies, Starscream. I'm sure no offense was meant. Tell me how we may be of service. I have come to offer apologies of my own. It has come to my attention that you were mistreated. A mere misunderstanding, I'm sure. Nevertheless, this is unacceptable. Warriors of your caliber should never suffer these kind of indignities. If there is to be a future for the Decepticon Empire, then there is to be no place for this kind of mindless thuggishness. Something I'm sure a discerned intellectual such as yourself would have no trouble appreciating. Oh, I agree. I wonder, do you consider the future of the Empire often, Starscream? Indeed I do. In fact, perhaps it's time for me and you to have a talk. Days like this never get old. You can say that again. Keep it steady, Hound. I'm trying. It's too slick. Stay close. We got a little something planned, and it's coming up. Perceptor? Whoa, that's something. What about Drift? Isn't he back there? Does it matter? Enough of that. Keep the speed up. We're only slowing them down. Ah! Keep moving. We got more explosives lined up on the bridge. It's the only way to and from our bunker. We made sure of it. We blow the bridge, and it'll take them a while before they can make it across. Time enough to prepare. These go, the whole bridge goes. I'm assuming you're planning on a long distance shot? I was planning on Perceptor. Without him or that gun, it's next to impossible from the ground. Springer could take the shot from the air. I can't. I haven't been able to fly since the crash. I could do it, Cup. Get in close. Take the shot and... You're not fast enough, Blur. I could try. You'll get yourself killed. Give me a shot, boss. We don't do this, and we're all dead. Wait a minute. Where's Sunstreaker? It went according to plan. Of course. And Megatron, do you think he suspects? He always suspects. There was once a long time ago. There was once a time I idolized him. And now, he has lost his way. Prepare the others. Await my signal. Ironhide! Kid! Kid, what are you doing? So do we have a deal? What are you doing? I'm not sure. Not sure? But this is what you want, an end to all this. I know what was done to you. What it's like for you to stay here? You hate it, you can't stand it, and you want out. How? It's true, isn't it? You trying to get yourself killed? Yes. I can't defeat Megatron alone. Help me. It was me, Ironhide. What was? It was me. What? We were supposed to take down Megatron. We had a deal. We? Megatron would be led there. He wouldn't know. I knew Prime would never agree. We planted this information. It was the only way. I needed to get off the planet. Starscream promised, without Megatron, he just wanted the Earth. You made a deal? Don't you see? No more Megatron. Such a crippling blow at the cost of what? One world? You made a deal with Starscream? You led us to the slaughter? Why? Ah. We do this. We kill Megatron. And in exchange, we leave the Earth to you. You leave, we stay. And we do as we please. We leave the Earth and all the humans to you. I told myself I did it to end him, to try to win the war. I'll agree on one condition. But they knew what I really wanted, what I could never actually do. You kill every single one of them. I just wanted them to suffer for what they did to me. I'm sorry! Ah! Go! Go! I need to blow the bridge! Get out of here, now! Come on, big guy! Get off me! It's probably best if you stay out here for now. Keep watch. I understand. They told me to stay outside. I wonder why. You should know, it wasn't all him. He led you to the ambush, but that was only designed to defeat Prime. Everything else, it wasn't his fault. This war is changing all of us. Well, you're the expert, right? The Decepticons had codes and a way into our systems that Sunstreaker couldn't possibly provide. You're saying there's another traitor? No, I'm just saying there's more to this than we know.
And now for the conclusion of the IDW All Hail Megatron, book number 2, chapter 3.
New York City.
It seems to be raining all the time. Do you think it's them? Do you think the robots are controlling the weather now? No, I'm just saying there's giant robots and it's raining a lot. Because, yes, right. Get as many of the large as possible. Bigger the better. Once we're done here, we'll head downstairs for toiletries. Every time I see one of those things, it still scares me to death. Maybe we could spare a little time and see what this place has in the way of, I don't know, distractions? Distractions? For the others, games, books, anything. We're struggling to stay alive during an alien invasion. Do you honestly think people will be able to enjoy themselves? I'm just saying, it might be nice for people to have something to take their mind off of this, even for a second. Well, you're the leader, I'm just saying. Leader? I don't know if you've noticed, Sarah, but I'm not. I just think it might be smart if we all just understood the situation we're in. We don't have time to enjoy ourselves. We all need to be focused on one thing, staying alive. What was that? You know what I hate? Butterflies. I swear, I could sew a whole pair of pants in the time it takes me to do these up. Sorry, I'm Spike. Sarah. No, that's not what I'm saying. So this gun we're supposed to help you find, this is going to kill all the robots and save the world? I don't expect you to do anything other than keep watch for me. Not all of them. One of them, their leader. And it's not just a gun. It's a prototype weapon. Sounds like top secret classified stuff. It is. Stuff we're not supposed to know about. Well, I'll just have to kill you afterwards. I don't think it sounds classified. I think it sounds absurd. Look, the rest of the world is currently planning on marching up to our doorstep and wiping out all of New York, all of the East Coast, if they have to. In order to stop those things, we're talking nuclear weapons. If I can get the prototype and complete my mission, we've got a chance at stopping that from happening. A chance at ending all of this. You've survived this long. You know what their movements are, and you know how to get around without being seen. Branch? I'm for it, but you're the boss. Sarah, you're the boss. I can appreciate your thoughts. You needed me to do this, but you've been calling the shots this whole time. It's your call. This is your chance to get involved. There are resistant pockets all over New York. Surely you've heard the noises, the explosions. New Yorkers doing what they do best, sticking together, fighting back in a time of crisis. We're not fighters. We don't even have any weapons. Actually, I think I can help with that. Charles? Sorry to eavesdrop. I just came to let you know the rations have all been handed out. I can take care of the weapon situation. I know a place. Weapons, we confiscated some heavy stuff. You military? Comp, ex-military. Pegged you as a grunt the minute I saw you. Grunt? A little harsh. I'll get us what you need, but I want in, especially if it means we might run into one of them in particular. Oh? Red and black, mouthy punk. It's usually around the area you were talking about. Any reason? Payback, nothing you need to know about. Got it. So are we going to save the world, or what?
Mirage. Mirage, can we talk? I've been trying to get a chance, but between me being fixed and you in the cryogenic chamber, it's been difficult. I was wrong, more than wrong. I wanted you to know. I'm sorry. It all got so hard, so out of control. Earth, Prime, being trapped here. It was all too much. I didn't know what to do. And now, Sunstreaker, it's just... everything's falling apart. Please, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. Your badge, but you were in the cryogenic chamber. I didn't want it fixed. I don't deserve to wear it, remember? Don't ever talk to me. The unit's physical capabilities aren't the problem. Almost everyone's operating at 100% with only a few left requiring medical attention. Your problem is morale. I know, it's low. It's not low. There isn't any. Anyone not at each other's throats is busy wanting to throw themselves into that canyon separating us from the swarm. They need something to unite behind. I know. They need Prime. I know. Look, fixing Prime isn't as simple as replacing a windshield or an arm. He was already damaged before that warp gate fried his circuits. Wheeljack and I are working on it, but it's not easy. I'd give anything to have Perceptor right now, the old Perceptor. Like this war needed another clown with a gun. Clown? Earth term. I'm doing my best, we all are, but Cup, you're going to need to prepare yourself. Prime might not survive this.
Is that it? Weren't you supposed to wait outside? Outside a paint and decorating center? It did instill a lot of faith. The center's a total. No kidding. I owe you a lot for getting me here. You guys really do know your way around. This gun is made from one of them. They found one of those robots in the ground. Had a gun in its arm, rather than a hand. First prototype that worked were as big as a house. Well, that's tiny. They made a breakthrough recently with some outside help. I don't know the specifics, but it's a gun, and I know how to point it and shoot really well. Sometimes, historically, one man, one person has been able to make a difference. Sometimes that's all it takes. Right time, right place. I hope I can be that person. Boom! Outside, quickly! Run for cover! Where's he going? Is he running away? I thought he was supposed to be the big hero. What's he doing?
Nice try, moron.
Hey! Whoa! Did you see that? Right in the face! That's for my boy, you piece of... Ah! What's the point?
Even if we do get Prime back, I don't see the point. Hey, I'm just happy to have decent weapons again. For what though? There's no way off Cybertron. We fight? We make a stand? For what? Because of who we are. Why now, at the end, when we stop being who we are? Surely now, more than ever, it's more important to stay true to ourselves. True to, where do you get off saying that? The last thing we want is you being true to what you are. Hey, cut that out, B. Now. You cut it out. What right does he have to even be in this room? Same as you and me, same as any of us. He's an Autobot. Don't you start with this. Hey, come on. Listen to me. We don't need to do this. It doesn't have to be this way. I want you to listen to me for a second. I want you to... Sunstreaker is dead. You got something to say? Is it something that's going to bring him back? Sunstreaker's dead, and I think it's because he wanted out. I think he realized what all this has come to. I think he finally understood. I think he wanted to die. And you know what? I think we all deserve to die as well.
Hide! Something's coming! Something big! Do you hear that? I don't think I'll ever hear anything again after that. Music. I hear music and TV. Phones? Their radio blackout is down? Phones? I'll be able to call out.
Come on, Sideswipe. I know this has hit you hard, but what have we done? What has any of us done since all this started? Kill, destroy. All we do is go from one planet to another fighting, killing. And where has it gotten us? What have we got to show for it? We take some ground, the Decepticons take some ground. We suffer losses, they suffer losses. And for what? How many races have we put in danger? How many have we wiped out in our pursuit to kill some more? It was a disagreement. We fought to uphold a way of life, an ideal, and now what? Our planet is in ruins along with countless others. How many have died for our war? How many acceptable losses have we allowed to gain a little more ground? He was fighting for an ideal, fighting for a better way, and he broke. Streaker was a casualty of this war well before his death. If we don't uphold the sanctity of life, all life, how are we any better than the Decepticons? That's a good question. Maybe you're right, Sideswipe. Maybe we have lost our way. How do we differ from the Decepticons if our methods so closely echoes their own? We stood against them, we said no, and yet during all of this, we too have cast aside the weak. We too have allowed others to suffer as we strive to put an end to what we have deemed to be evil. I have fought alongside all of you more times than I could count, and each time I have done so, I have been proud, I have been amazed. But ask yourselves, if we falter now, if we give up, where does that leave us? Where does that leave those in need? If we really have lost our way, how does welcoming death ensure our return to righteousness? I don't have all the answers, but I'll say this. I plan to stand, I plan to fight, and I'll do so with pride if even one of you would have the courage to stand at my side. This is a war I still intend to win.
Did you do it? Did you get through? Spike? Yeah, I spoke with my dad. He thought I was dead. Whoa, that's great. What is it? He passed on a message in code E. They're coming anyway, the other nations. They're going to drop the bomb.
And now the conclusion to All Hail Megatron, book number 2, chapter 4.
New York City. And so it begins. A space bridge, the first of many. Before long, these will stretch out, covering the galaxy, a web reaching out and granting us unlimited access to anything we desire. You've proven yourself more useful than I could ever have imagined, Bombshell. It's been so long, but soon the new order can begin. Gaining the technology from Six-Shot was one thing, but to take it to this level, impressive. Thank you, Lord Megatron. I live to serve. Only to serve, I think you take greater joy in your work than you let on. The experimentation on the human was most delicious. It was the reason why you were created. After capturing the human, the potential was obvious. An organic Cybertronian hybrid offered us a chance we'd never seen before. Scorponok was a fool not to see it. I agree. The way these creatures' minds work is crude yet simultaneously fascinating. Using the combination of human and Autobot to create an effective hub that could be used to not only find them, but to deactivate their defenses even if only once. It required an unparalleled creative genius. Something we needed, but frankly, something I knew would eventually pose its own threat. Threat, sir? You may be a genius, Bombshell, but never forget I created you, and never forget. Megatron sees all. And so it begins. Cybertron. It's set and ready to go. I love it. It was never designed to be removed from the Trion, so the power relay is bound to fry in seconds. You only have a few shots, so make them count. Do you think we should give it a name? I think we should give it a name. How are we looking? I just finished calculating over 6,000 possible outcomes based on our current plan and overall battle readiness. And there were 7 instances in which we were successful. 7? Yes. You might want to keep that to yourself. Yeah, I thought it might be for the best. Why didn't they tell me? So if you die, the Matrix, don't hold it against them. You're the greatest bot I've ever known. I'm glad I was able to make you proud. Considering you hated me at first sight, I think that's quite an accomplishment. I wouldn't call it hate. No? Actually, yeah, it was hate. Prime, we're all set. Enemies approaching. Found a way around as expected. Sure. Are you scared? Let me put it this way. I'd rather face this than one of Cup's drills. Here we go. You've been stalling ever since we defeated the Autobots Megatron. Building your gate made from stolen technology, you're lost, directionless. Stalling, waiting, Starscream, for this? With the Autobots gone, with the opportunity there. I waited for you to make a choice. I've been watching all along, using those loyal to me. Using my spies to see who you choose, who would take your side. Not my side, the side of the Decepticons' cause. There was a time I idolized you, looked up to you as a symbol of a new regime. You taught us that we didn't have to accept what we've been given. That we were destined for more. You taught us to challenge the old order, to fight, to take what we want from a world that rewarded the weak. Then you led us into a war without end. I did what was required to win. I understood what it would take. I knew the kind of army that had to be created. Unlike you, Starscream, I understand the mind of a warrior. How many did you rally to your side to make your rifle challenge before the troops? 3? You appeal to logic, crafting smart arguments for intellects, not warriors. I knew who would stand at your side. I knew all along you failed. None of my warriors will join you. None? All Hail Megatron. Ah! Mirage! Shut up and run! Run? Not in a million years. Keep at him. There's too many of them. That'll help here. I can't. There's too many. You got to be kidding me. Omega? That'd be it for me to question our luck, but how? I received your message. Yeah, message. I apologize for my late arrival. Yeah, my message. I knew it! Ha! I knew it would work. Stay focused. We were told all the outposts had been annihilated, that no Autobot had survived. Not all. But surely the cons would have focused on you. They must have sent an army to take you down. How did you survive? I am Omega Supreme. Omega, transform and get us out of here. So what now, Prime? We regroup? Look for any survivors? No. We're going to Earth. Show me. You want to take this from me? Show me. Tear me down. Do it! Hey, a Starscream, what is that? Well. The humans are fighting back.
And now, the conclusion to the IDW All Hail Megatron, Book Number 2, Chapter 5.
I'm serious. I can take it from here. You don't need to risk your own lives. We've all come this far. We can help you, Spike. The European Union forces are here, and if what you say is true, they're going to drop a nuclear bomb on the city. I hate to say it, but we're going out either way, right? Might as well help you take out one of those things before this is all over. Okay, stay close to me. Ready? Move! If I didn't know better, Megatron, I'd say the timing of this attack seemed a little convenient. This is the combined might of the remaining forces from across the oceans, a last-ditch effort to wipe us from their planet. So you knew, of course. Listen to me, Starscream. All this has been planned from the beginning with meticulous effort. When the war first began, I needed an army. One ruthless enough to overthrow a planet. With the rise of the Autobots, my army had to become much more a ruthless vile machine capable of winning at any cost. The goal was to defeat the Autobots no matter what. Once the Autobots were defeated, I would kill the very creature I created to wipe out my enemies in the first place. Once the Decepticons were remodeled, recreated into what I'd originally intended them to be, then and only then would our reign begin. No infighting, no dissent, nothing but perfectly controlled peace through unparalleled strength. When are you going to realize, Starscream? Nothing comes as a surprise to me. No! Unbelievable.
So something you didn't plan for then?
Of course not. Their formation is scattered, desperate. They're trying to overwhelm us with numbers. If we regroup quickly, regain control, the battle is ours. Starscream, listen to me and understand. One day you will lead the Decepticon armies. You will rule over them as you've always wanted and will have done so by crushing me beneath your heel. The right to lead is one that cannot be given. It must be taken. This is something I see before you, but not today. Today the Decepticons are mine. You are mine. Understand that your time will come, but now join with me and bring about a new age. Do this and you will rule. Attention Decepticon ground forces. I want all troops to regroup and form a solid front immediately behind Devastator. Air units, you're to form on me in the air, concentrate fire on the humans and provide aerial defense for all ground forces. All hail Megatron! They're closing in. That giant's gonna be on us in seconds. Hold steady. Blaster, block their communications. I don't want any eyes in the sky. Ready yourselves, Autobots. Ready? Split two groups down the center. Go! They're running. Ha ha ha. The cowards are running. We're not running, moron. We're just making room. Omega, take the battle elsewhere. You're destroying the city. Understood. What in the world? There's two of them. I think it's one of the good guys. What? The radio backup, we're getting reports from the EU fighters. Sir, it looks like the cavalry arrived.
That ship we saw flying in earlier, it dropped troops. More robots, but they're fighting the others. None of this makes any sense. Continue with the evacuation, but keep me posted. But sir, this changes everything. If those robots are on our side, then it changes nothing. There's an EU plane headed this way carrying an unguided nuclear bomb. A plane we have no control over. We need to evacuate this entire area and move to a safe distance before it gets here. We have no idea who or what these new robots are. For all we know, they could want to tear us apart as much as the others do. Ha! Lightweight. Megatron! That's enough! Prime! Bold move. To survive is one thing, but to return here? Clearly, I'm missing something. You have no right to this planet. Don't bore me. You don't care about this planet any more than I do. This is about your matrix. Why else would you risk the lives of your soldiers? I'll say it again. This planet and its people are under our protection. Leave now. Protection? Why would you suddenly care about a planet you've already abandoned once? This isn't like you. Acceptable losses? Prime, we don't differ in that regard. We differ in all regards. I will no longer perpetuate a war that destroys innocent races, ancient cultures, civilizations. Freedom is the right of all. Oh, shut up! So you've grown a conscience. Well, bad timing. This innocent race you're hoping to emancipate is about to slaughter millions of its own people in order to kill us. You're lying. They have a bomb headed this way, one I couldn't possibly know about, one they believe we can't control, but they're wrong. And once I'm done killing you, I'll use it to wipe them out. Move it! We need this out of here, along with all the others now. I'm trying, sir. It's just not responding. I don't get it. It's completely DEA. Whoa! It was one of those things! All along they just been playing with us, right here, and we didn't know. Where else? Sure. Where else? They can be anything, and we can't even tell. Where else are they hiding?
And now, the conclusion to the IDW, All Hail Megatron, book number 2, chapter 6.
How does that feel? You're all going to pay for what you did to... To whom? Sideswipe? You're glorious Optimus Prime? Not Prime. Sunstreaker. Oh, your golden friend. Well, look no further. That was me. I admit, it was the most delicious of pleasures, toying with his mind, playing with his fears, all learned from dissecting that human hybrid? Human hunter? Such a shame you'll never get your revenge. Oh, we'll get our revenge just fine. They still keep you around, old-timer? Word is, you went crazy. Figured you'd be in the scrap heap by now, Cup. I'll show you, scrap heap, melly punk. Ah! No, you will not defeat Devastator. You are nothing. Wrong. I am Omega Supreme.
I say get them out of here, Hulk. The plane's on its way with a nuclear payload. We need these men at a safe distance.
But Colonel... Go!
I'm about to lose my son. I'll be damned if I'm losing any more men along with him.
Stay low!
One of those things even bumps into this building and we're gone.
Oh my god, I know. Look at them, they're so... I know.
Hey Spike, which one's the target? The silver one. So who's the other one?
No idea. You think it's on our side?
Well, considering the size of it,
I sure hope so. You came all the way back here to save these people. Why, Prime? Because they're innocent? They captured and tortured one of your own. They sent a plane carrying weapons that will slaughter millions of their own people simply to get at us. You're a fool. It's not just about saving them, Megatron. It's about who we are. It's about the difference between us. It's about what makes you a Decepticon. And me, an Autobot. Ah! That hurt. You think you can stop me? You think there's anything that can stop me? I've been stuck here spying on you this whole time. And nothing's going to stop me from finally tearing the lot of you apart. I respect you, Optimus. You're willing to struggle when others would quit. Tagor, proceed to the bomb drop. Rendezvous with us at the ship when you're done. With pleasure. The red one's down. You better make this fast. Almost fully charged. What are they up to? Decepticons, we're leaving. But the space bridge, the city. We have other worlds. We'll start again. It's a price I'm willing to pay. The Autobots can die alongside the humans. I think they're planning to split. You better. I'm on it. Oh, and Prime. I'm taking the Matrix with me. Look, Megatron is... Way to go, Prime! Is he dead? Megatron? Don't you dare! Starscream, what are you doing? Fulfilling my role as a Seeker, I'm protecting the leader of the Decepticon Empire. Neither you nor any of your filthy Autobot herd is going to touch him. This isn't like you. This is your chance. Leave him. Leave him here, and leadership is yours. Leadership of the Decepticons must be taken, Prime, not magically offered up by a chance. Something your kind will never understand. So you're going to run? Cowards! Q. We're not going to run. We're simply done playing. Our forces outnumber yours from one side of the galaxy to the other. Your army is in ruins, and we are still the victors. Nothing is gained by prolonging this battle. Now, what are you going to do? Waste time with us? Or stop a nuclear weapon from destroying the city and everyone in it? Farewell, Prime. So what? We run? We can't let these people die. We can't shoot it. Someone has to fly up there. I'll do it. Thundercracker? None of you can fly, not in robot form. Omega Supreme. This requires finesse, not the work of your claw-handed daft. You're a Decepticon. Why? There is no honor in this weapon. Brother, I'm glad you've seen the way. Your choice is? Do not speak to me. I'm no traitor to my kind. These creatures were never worthy adversaries. The Decepticons are forged through combat, not slaughter. Everything we have done here has brought dishonor to the Decepticon name. Prime, I found your sniper. His name's Spike. That was a remarkable shot, Spike. This is a remarkable weapon. So outer space, huh? Yep. So what's with the cigar? What's a cigar? Thundercracker! Traitor! No, brother, wait! What did you just do? You betrayed us. You betrayed your Seeker. No, listen, Megatron had lost his way. This was wrong. Wait, brother! Betrayer! Our people are free, Spike. They're safe. Yet there's so much to do. They're going to need to rebuild and recover from the devastation. They're going to need leaders like yourselves, heroes they can look to in their time of need. We traveled here from our homeworld, Cybertron, in order to drive the Decepticons back to free your people. I want you to know, I want your people to know that we will do everything we can to help. Listen, I appreciate that. I really do. But you can't be serious. Honestly,
If you think I'm that, as mankind is just going to accept you, you've got another thing coming. You brought your war here. Your kind, good or bad, caused all of this. Any chance of union between humans and your kind? It's long gone.